everyone, welcome back to Function Pilates. I'm Vanessa Kelly, and in today's reformer workout, we're going to focus on exercises that are going to open up the chest. This is going to be great for folks who have anxiety, depression, have trouble breathing. So I am working on a balanced body piece of equipment, and I will make the necessary spring adjustments for those who are working on a different model at home. For those that are new to the channel, welcome. I have over 25 different equipment workouts here for you to choose from on all apparatuses. I'm also a master trainer, so if you've been thinking about becoming a Pilates instructor or want to enhance your Pilates practice, I'd be happy to talk more information about that. And also, Function Pilates is a groundbreaking franchise, so if you're looking to open up a Pilates studio in your area, we are registered in over 30 states nationwide, and I would love to talk more about how to get you started. But for those that are ready to get to work out, go ahead and check out some of those recommended videos here in the description box, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and begin with our footwork. So go ahead and adjust your spring tension to a medium to heavy footwork spring. I am going on 2 reds, 1 green, and 1 yellow spring, which adds up to about 3.5 springs. And lie on your back, get comfortable, taking those hands to the pegs, allowing your chest to stay nice and open. Organize your heels on top of the foot bar, flex the feet, exhale to push out to straight legs, and inhale to return. Our goal is to relax those shoulders away from those ears, relax into a nice neutral position with the spine and pelvis, getting all of our natural curves of our back in line. Pushing from those heels, activating the back of the legs here, taking that exhale to push out, and inhale, resisting those springs on your return. Beautiful. Really opening up through the chest here. Let's reposition the toes down, staying parallel, heels lifted, stretch it out, resist to come back in. Allow all of your toes to connect firmly against the foot bar. Again, keeping your elbows nice and wide. The elbows should feel like they're reaching in opposition, meaning one elbow is reaching to one end of the wall and the other elbow is reaching to the opposite end of the wall. Think of a large party hat on top of your head. And now let's transition to heels together, toes apart, which is our first position in Pilates. Think of squeezing through those heels, activating the inner thighs. We almost want to feel like there's this wrapping effect going in through our thighs that's lifting up from our pelvic floor, allowing us to connect deeper into our core, into our abs, and into our lower back. Beautiful. Bringing those heels up to the very top of the foot bar, going wide, a slight turned out position, carefully allowing those knees to line up with your shoulders. At this point, if it's getting a little bit more exhausting, a little bit more challenging to keep your hands on the pegs, feel free to bring them down beside you. But if this stretch feels good and you're able to maintain, go ahead and keep those hands where they're at. Beautiful. Really knitting those ribs together, scooping through the belly. Let's go ahead and come back to the center here on the arches of our feet. A slight separation with the feet about fist distance apart to stretch out those legs. Perfect. Think of your neck getting nice and long behind you. And start to soften through your jaw, relaxing through your forehead. Perfect. Let's transition to the toes and then push on out. We're going to drop both heels down to get a good stretch from the back of those legs, and then consecutive calf raises. The emphasis is on the up. You're going to feel those ankles, you're going to feel those calves working, and again, allow each of your toes to be working throughout this entire series. Perfect. Nice and slow to lower those heels and nice and slow to lift them. And then take it into your prances or your running, keeping your pelvis nice and stable, taking it as slow or as fast as you'd like to. Again, I encourage you to focus on the breath here. Really allow deep inhalation through the nose and a long exhalation out through the mouth. This is going to help release some of that anxiety, really continue to open up through the chest. So taking those arms out to the side, give them a little break, maybe windshield wipe those legs back and forth. And then we're going to hang onto the pegs one more time and take those legs into tabletop, one leg at a time. Go ahead and inhale, take those legs over to the right, and on the exhale, scoop that belly and focus on returning back through center. We're going to make an immediate stop through center. Perfect. So inhale over, feel the heaviness of the legs. Use your abs, use your obliques to pull through center. Inhale to the left. Exhale, use your obliques to pull up through center. Beautiful. We're going to hold it right there, extend the legs out for an extra challenge, bend to tabletop, and take it to your center. If this is a little bit too difficult, keep it in tabletop the entire time. We want to keep our shoulder blades grounded so they shouldn't feel like they're lifting off the mat here. So if they are, you might be going over too far. Back through center, hold. Let's see if we can challenge ourselves. Keep those legs straight up. It's almost like a tick-tock variation, or think of your legs as a pendulum going back and forth. The immediate stop through center. Inhale it over. Exhale, pull up. Inhaling it over and exhale to pull up. Perfect. Tabletop the legs, and then we're going to go ahead, bring our arms beside us. We're going to start to lower the legs down as a unit. Exhale to pull back up. Keep those palms up looking towards the ceiling to again rotate those shoulders outward and try to maintain that angle behind the knee so that you're not dropping your heels down, but you're keeping a beautiful 90-degree right behind the knee here. Drop it down, exhale to pull up. Inhale to lower and exhale to pull up. If you feel like you're arching your back, you may be going down too low. So small range of motion is absolutely perfect. You got it. Anywhere from about 5 to 10 repetitions here. And lift. Good. Let's go ahead and extend one leg at a time into our single leg stretch. And for a more advanced variation, you can always drop that foot bar down so that you can get a little lower. Again, that is going to challenge your neutral spine, so be very mindful. Hold it here. Let's go ahead and straighten those legs and then lower and lift. Double leg lower and lift here. It's super easy to lower the legs. The challenge here, guys, is the lift back up. So again, really focus on how low you want to go and how deep you can get into those transverse abdominis. That's our deepest stabilizer in our abs. Exhale to lift and then lower it down. Beautiful. Very, very nice. So in this workout, I am going to avoid flexion anywhere where we're lifting our chest. Our goal is to really keep neutral, keep our spine open and our chest nice and wide. So in this next variation, let's go ahead, keep that headrest down. We're dropping it down to about a red and a blue spring. Find that ball and place it underneath your tailbone. We're going to balance here. So make sure you feel good in tabletop balancing, and then find the loops behind you. Once you have tension, bring the legs into the tabletop position. Exhale, lower the arms down, and inhale to float back up. So think of your arms in this sleepwalking position. You're going to exhale. You're going to pull those arms into a T and open out to the side. So just really testing everything out to make sure it feels good for you to maintain our series here. Think of pointing the energy out from your fingertips. Pointing this energy out from your toes. So you're either pointing through your toes or you're flexing your feet. Try not to let them just hang loosely here. Beautiful. Exhale, takes those arms in. Inhale to float out. We're going to bring those arms straight up, and we're going to go into our walking arms, out to the side and back up. So you're in an L position. One arm goes down next to your hip. The other one pulls in from a T position. Beautiful. They both meet in the center next to your hips. And again, be super mechanical about this. It's controlled movement so that you're not coming in crashing into the stopper. Perfect. Taking the exhale, both arms come through center. Inhale to open wide. Now, if this is too heavy, always decrease that spring tension. And we're going to go into our birdie wings. So it's more of an external rotation here from that shoulder joint. And those palms are just floating beside the elbow. Exhale to press down. So our muscle focus will be triceps. You should feel the back of your arm here working. Beautiful. Exhale to press and inhale to release. Excellent. Again, anywhere from 5 to 10 repetitions. Find that foot bar for me. Take a little breather. And then when you're ready, keep those hands in the loops. Find your tabletop once again. We're going to open out to a T. Pull in through the center, back up. Let's go ahead and take those legs up for the extra challenge. Otherwise, keep them in tabletop. You're very robotic with your arms here as you open up through your shoulders. Your arms should be in your peripheral vision, not going beyond your shoulder joint. Reverse when you're ready. Perfect. Nice and easy here. Inhale up, exhale, press down. Inhale up and exhale to press down. Good. And then find that foot bar once again. Take a little breather here, open wide through the chest. Maybe just roll your hips along the ball. That should feel really nice. Really massaging out the lumbar spine here. And then hang those pegs up. Let's remove the ball. We're going to stay on that same spring setting, which is 1 red, 1 blue, which is 1.5 springs. Take your headrest up to a halfway position if that feels better for you. And then we're going to take our feet into the straps here one at a time. So find tension. Once you have, go ahead and take your opposite leg, your foot into the strap. And then what we'll do is we'll use the ball still. So take that ball between the knees, give it a nice little gentle hug, and readjust that you're not sitting super close up against the shoulder blocks again. And because of this exercise, this entire workout is about really opening up the chest. Think of your palms beside you, but the palms are going to look up towards the ceiling as you go through your tick-tocks here. So tailbone grounded, lower those legs to about 45, inhale to return up. We go to about 45, again, it's our challenge point. So if you go any lower than that, it's totally fine. Just making sure that you maintain your neutral spine, which means it's all the natural curves of your spine here. You're not overly imprinting and you're not overly arching. Beautiful. Good. Exhale to lower down. And then we're going to go ahead and pulse that ball in, activate those inner thighs, really squeeze, pull them together like magnets, and then bend the knees. Good. Exhale, stretch. Inhale to return. So you should feel the heat developing between the knees, nice strong pelvis, nice strong thighs and hips here. Flex your feet, really pressing out through the bottoms of the heel. And just notice the difference, all of these variations that we make through our body, how it can help to activate muscles. Beautiful. And press. Pulse it again, nice and slow, deliberately. Anywhere from 5 to 10 repetitions here. Give it a nice hold. Good. Up and bend. Extend. Let's combine those two movements together. Make it fluid. Go straight up, soften the knees, exhale, extend. Good. Reverse that when you're ready. Bend the knees up, stretch, exhale, lower. Inhale, return in, up and down. Gorgeous. Remove that ball when you're ready and just set it off to the side. Legs go back up, and we're going to go ahead and begin to lower those legs down, sweep them around. Good, nice big circle here to help lubricate our hip joints here. Now, if you like the hands back on the pegs, go ahead and keep them there. Otherwise, if you were happy with them beside you, that is another option here. The goal is to really find a way to keep your chest open, allow for circulation, allow for the breath to come in. It makes such a huge difference when we remain nice and tall and long through our body to allow this circulation to hit our bodies. Good. If you haven't reversed, go ahead and reverse that circle. Perfect. And then give it a good stretch. Pull on those ropes there. Really push the back of the knee to the opposite side of the room. And then go ahead and take your loops off when you are ready. Perfect. Let's sit ourselves back up again. And we're going to bring our feet up against the shoulder blocks. Feel supported here. I'm going to keep the same tension with the springs. Palms are on, fingertips are reaching. You're going to push yourself back into that kneeling plank and drag yourself forward to show off your diamond necklace. Show off that bow tie. You got it. Connect those ribs and be very mindful that you're not throwing your hips forward where you're beginning to arch your back. You shouldn't feel any back discomfort here. And if you are, let's have you tuck your tailbone under just slightly and see if that makes a difference. Okay, next, we're going to bring those knees to the very edge of the carriage. In a shell position, elbows are going to go wide, knees are apart. We're going to soften our elbows and press. Perfect. Try to keep this nice tabletop position throughout your back, looking down at the springs. We're going to drag our shoulders away from those ears and really pull them down into our back pockets here. Yeah, so you can feel your shoulders and your triceps getting stronger. Let's take that blue spring off so that we're only on the red spring. We're going to challenge you here. And if this is too much of a challenge, put that spring back on. But now this is lots of core. There's not a lot of weight springs on here to drag your body back. So it's up to you to use your own body weight. Inhale, pull forward. Reminding your shoulders to roll back. Exhale, push it all the way back. Inhale to bring it forward. Beautiful job. Navel to spine. So on that one spring, we're on one red, or just one spring. Let's go back to that shell position with our legs. We're going to go ahead and take it into single arm. So placing your left hand into the small of your back, you're going to bend your right elbow, straighten your arm out. So one of the biggest things here is to notice if you're shrugging your right shoulder. You don't always have to come in all the way. You can come in just about halfway and you'll get the most out of it, the most benefit out of this exercise. Straight arm, we're going to switch it, hold it there. Right hand is going to go behind the small of the back. Square yourself, and when you're ready, soften that elbow. Exhale, push out. It's all about proper positioning, proper form, so that you are in a safe way in this exercise. Beautiful. Again, if you feel like you're shrugging your shoulder, less is more. So carefully don't come in as far as you think you might want to. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves back up. Nice. So from here, let's go ahead and take that headrest back down. I'm going to stay on the one spring here. We're going to do a little bit of arms, so grab a hold of your straps. Legs are together, cross your ankles if you need to. And it's a single arm chest expansion. So left hand is in the strap, right hand behind the head. Push your head against your hand to really stay up nice and tall. Exhale, pull straight back with that left arm. And just feel the work, feel the muscles below your armpit here, really activating. You may even want to palpate, like touch the muscle with your opposite hand to feel it contract. Other side when you're ready. Anywhere from 4 to 6 repetitions is good. Press it back, inhale forward. It's a new side, so be observant about that. How does this feel compared to the opposite side? Maybe it's easier, maybe it's harder. But the one goal is keep your head pushing against your hands so that you're looking straight ahead. Let's find both those straps in our hands here. And we're going to go ahead and make our palms look forward, a little wider, so not so narrow, not so next to the wooden frame or the frame of your reformer here. Exhale to press back. Again, encouraging your chest to stay open. And then we're going to cross those straps when you're ready. Choke up on the ropes above the metal buckle. And from here, you're going to exhale to pull back with your left arm into a bow and arrow. Pull back with your right arm. Good. If this is too heavy, obviously loosen up the grip, going back to your loops. Or you can always decrease the weight here. But focus on the rotation of the spine. Find your loops here. Stay crossed. Deep breath. Back to your bow and arrow. Exhale, pull. Good. Puff your chest up a little more to stay nice and tall, really making the effort and the work come from sitting. So we're working all those muscles along your spine, our postural muscles. Elbows next to the ribs. Let's take a nice external rotation. Open up, like you're opening up your favorite magazine. Keeping that 90-degree angle right at the elbow. Perfect. And be mindful with your wrist. So carefully keep your wrist in a neutral position if you have a tendency to break the wrist there. And then we're going to go ahead and take it around. I'm going to lower it down just a little bit to a blue spring, a half spring. Let's go ahead and sit in a side position. Cross leg, crisscross. Interlace those hands for our seated rotation. Exhale, focus on the obliques here. Our torso is rotating. That's what's doing the work. That's what's doing the effort here. So careful not to pull with your arms so much. And on that last one, little pulses deeper and deeper without using momentum. Good job. Switching hands into your left hand, take it into your sword. Exhale to open up all the way. Modify if you can't open up all the way. You're just going to stop right at your shoulder here. Perfect. Exhale to open, inhale to close. We're going to go ahead and take our feet, support them against the shoulder block. I'm still on that half spring. You can always sit here, but for those who want to challenge, you can come up into that kneeling position. Exhale, deliver the brownies, pull them back in. Deliver the tray, return the elbows back in. So be careful the elbows don't go past your body, that they stay next to you, and that those wrists are coming up in line with your shoulders. Beautiful. Lower down all the way. And then exhale, we're going to go ahead and pull those arms straight up, circle it around. Just feel that openness through your chest. Good. Just feel the confidence in your body here. And just deliberately drop your shoulders as those arms circle down and around. And just notice how that feels for you. Your back should feel like it's getting stronger here. And then carefully go ahead and bring it back down, placing those loops on your pecs. Good. From this position, take it into a nice stretch. So we're going to kneel. Left foot can go to the foot bar here. If that's too much of a deep hip flexor stretch, take it down to the ledge if you have it, and keep your left shin against the foot bar for support. Let's reach those arms up to the sky. Good. Push your hips forward, lift your chest up. Take a stretch here as you open and rotate to the right. Hopefully you can feel a deeper stretch through your psoas, and you can also feel that challenge as you're balancing. Stretch it into a hamstring, and carefully keep those hips squared. Good. Let's go ahead and take it into the other side. So right foot's going to come up to the foot bar. If you like that, keep it there. If that's too much of a stretch for you, you can always take it back down to that ledge. Pushing out, lifting those arms to frame the ears, rotating, open up to the left-hand side. Good. Nice and slow. Hands back down, press it into your hamstring stretch. Square those hips, meaning send your right hip back, left hip forward. Bend into it, and carefully go ahead and come back down. So we're going to face the opposite side, going back into our seated rotation. So find your loop, interlace those hands, sit up super tall. Deep breath there, exhale, let's rotate. Find center, exhale to rotate. You should feel your abs heating up here, getting stronger. Beautiful. And on our fifth one, we're going to add pulses, little tiny pulses, avoiding momentum, but intentionally getting a little bit deeper, and return through center. Taking that loop to your right hand, open up for sword, and then return. Exhale, we open and return. Again, if this is too much for you, just go ahead and pause where your shoulder is, not opening up the entire way. Exhale and inhale. Good. Let's go ahead and hang that up here. We're going to find our box. We're going to go long ways for our pulling straps, our back extension. And I'm going to take the bar down all the way. I'm still on that half spring, so I haven't made any adjustments with the springs, so it's still the blue. And then separate the legs more than hip distance. Grab a hold of your ropes, choke up above the buckle. And when you're ready, inhale it, lift your chest, pull those arms back. Exhale, lower the chest, release the arms. Beautiful. So really admire yourself here. Feel the entire backside of your body heating up, working. The energy is coming out of the top of your head and out from the bottom of your feet. Perfect. Squeeze those glutes if you need to get out of your low back. Little pulses. Feel those triceps working. Feel the chest opening. Rotate the shoulders back a tiny bit more. You got it. And release it. Perfect. Nice deep breath. Hold. Go ahead and bring those back to the pegs. We're going to have a little rotation here. So thumbs on the frame. Make sure that they're not inside. And then rotate to your left. Lift your chest, rotating to the left. Really stretch out and drop your shoulder to rotate. Beautiful. Inhaling it and release. Take it to the other side. Thumbs are matched up. Maybe one side feels a little bit more awkward. Rotate. Drop your chest down. rotate, and drop it down. Beautiful. Good. And then once you're ready, maybe you just want to hang and relax, melt your body into the well here. And for those that feel good still with extension, keep those thumbs on the frame. Inhale to pull yourself gently forward. Exhale to lower the body. Inhale, pull gently forward. And exhale to release. Nice work. So again, we didn't add flexion in this workout. It was really about maintaining neutral and a lot about extension. So hopefully you feel the breathing a little bit easier. So finish it with your roll downs to complete our workout for today. Checking in, restack up nice and slowly. Shoulders can roll back even further. And I hope you enjoyed the workout, guys. Thank you for watching, and if you did like it, hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and if you are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. See you later.